No. No, that can't happen. Oh, hey guys and gals. Welcome back to the History and Life of an American Soldier Center. So guys and gals, over at this center, today you're going to be needing your Split History of the American Revolution books. Please make sure that you are opening up the side that has the Americans up at the top, the American Patriots up at the top. Now, when we've been learning about these soldiers so far, yes, they had a lot of success at Lexington and Concord. But then the inexperience of these troops is starting to show, and they're really not doing so well. Well, we're going to be reading on page 21, right where it starts with a difficult winter. You're going to start reading, and you're going to get to learn a little bit more about the life and experiences of these American soldiers and what they were doing at this time. So guys and gals, I'm going to start off by reading just a little bit of a part to you, but most of the reading is going to be done by you and your group, and it's mostly going to be independently with a lot of discussion questions. Alrighty, so guys and gals, the whole point of this center is for you to use direct quotes and direct evidence from the text to prove your answers in your discussions and also your text-dependent questions. Alrighty, so guys and gals, please open up your books to page 21, A Difficult Winter. When you're all there, let's get ready to go. I'll start us off with just this first section. A difficult winter. Washington and his troops next moved to Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, to spend the winter. Tired from a tough campaign, the men began building small wooden huts there in December 1777. As the winter went on, the troops battled the cold and disease while their bellies often ached for food. The soldiers were living on little more than fire cakes made of flour and water. The cry of "No meat! No meat!" rang through the camp. In his headquarters, Washington worried his army might not make it through the winter. Keeping warm was another problem. The huts weren't sturdy enough to keep out the cold wind. Many soldiers were wearing rags, and as many as 3,000 soldiers were dead by spring. Alrighty, guys and gals, so what I'm going to have you do is on your sheet that you have, please make sure that you are looking at discussion question number one. So in just a moment, I'm going to have you pause this video. So after reading the section titled A Difficult Winter, discuss what life was like for soldiers in the winter of 1777. Be sure to use text evidence and direct quotes from the text in your conversations. So guys and gals, as a partner group, I want everybody in your partner group to share a little bit about what life was like for these soldiers in the winter of 1777. So go ahead and pause the video here, and when you're done discussing, come back and hit play on the video again, and then I'll give you your next instructions. Welcome back, guys and gals. So that was some great conversations. I really appreciate all of you participating in this conversation. Yeah, some of you might need to participate a little bit more. Yeah, I'm looking at you. But you guys and gals are doing a great job. Please make sure you're sharing out your ideas. Okay, for this next part, I'm going to have you guys and gals read silently and independently Better Days. And I'm going to have you read the next two paragraphs. So it starts on page 22 under Better Days, and it ends with one more sentence on page 23. But when you get to the word Valley Forge, go ahead and stop. And then go ahead and click play when you're done, and then I'll go ahead and give you your next discussion question. So go ahead and silently and independently read those two paragraphs, stopping after the word Valley Forge, and then click play for your next discussion question. Go on ahead. Go ahead and click pause, and then come back and listen. Alrighty, guys and gals, I hope you got a chance to read a little bit about Friedrich von Steuben, because he was an incredibly important historical figure in American history, and he's really just one of the reasons why we were successful in the American Revolution. Well, guys and gals, my question for you is the discussion question that I want you to discuss first, and then I do want an answer of 1 to 3 sentences that explains this. Who was Friedrich von Steuben, and why was he important in American history? Be sure to use direct quotes from the text to prove your answers and explain those answers in your own words. Alrighty, guys and gals, go ahead and pause the video here and discuss with your teams who was Friedrich von Steuben. And then go ahead and begin answering that question in 2 to 3 sentences that use direct quotes from the text that explain who this man was. So go ahead and pause the video here and discuss with your teams. Well, welcome back, guys and gals. Alrighty, so you got a chance to talk a little bit about Friedrich von Steuben. Guys and gals, you're doing a really awesome job with your conversations. Thank you for participating a little bit more this time. Thank you for really looking deep in the text, because the answers are in the text, guys and gals. Yes, there might be some things that we have to inference about, but just like on an AZ Merit, the answers are in the text. So you have to go back to the text to find those answers. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So I am going to have you continue reading the rest of page 23. There's 3 more paragraphs. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to explain a battle. It's going to be explaining a battle of Monmouth Courthouse. That's what the battle was called. What I expect you and your team to do is, after you have all read those next 3 paragraphs, on the back side of your page, it gives you a big blank paper so you can create a flow chart that explains the sequence of events during the Battle of Monmouth Courthouse. Yes, once again, I want you to use text evidence and direct quotes in your flow chart. That is the only way that I know that you actually know what these answers are, is when you use a direct quote from the text. So guys and gals, the video's about to be over here. Do your absolute best and use direct quotes. This flow chart should have a minimum of 3 boxes, but I want to limit you with a maximum of 5 boxes. So you have to summarize the sequence of events using a flow chart so I know what came first, second, third, fourth, fifth maybe, that you guys and gals understand what happened in this text. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys did a great job with your discussions today. Please make sure you're doing only your absolute best on this work. Have a great day and get ready for your next center after you're finished.